Okay, guys, we are live. Hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us your love, relax. Loads to talk about. Europa League draw for Liverpool, of course, in Group E. Mo Salah, 200 million bid incoming. Is it going to happen? Is he going to sell? I still say no. Liverpool say no, but who bloody knows? I think the window stays open till the 7th of September in the Saudi League, so there are 5-6 days left in that. Liverpool and Premier League window closes tonight at 11 o'clock. So it's crazy, crazy stuff. Ryan Gravenberch is a done deal. As far as I'm concerned, it's already done. Medical passed. Liverpool just waiting for announcement time. I have a feeling it could even be when we're live, or 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. But I wouldn't worry about that. The Polina deal fell through between Fulham and Bayern Munich, but that had nothing really to do with the Gravenberch deal. So I wouldn't worry about it, guys. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Aston Villa on Sunday at Anfield. So much to talk about, my friends. Absolutely so much to talk about. And anything could happen. I have Sky News, sports news on in the background. So anything could break literally as we're live. But far as I know, the Gravenberch deal is a done deal. Nothing to worry. Just waiting on the LFC official announcement. 5-year deal, 34.2 million. Got the number 38 shirt. He flew in this morning. Medicals were done, passed. Probably doing the videos with the drones now. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm more worried about Mo Salah. I mean, 150 million bid was put in last night to Mike Werner on the phone. 100 million up front, 50 add-ons. They'll probably come in with 150 up front, 50 with 50 add-ons to bring it up to 200. The money's ridiculous. The money is astronomical. Will FSG twist? Will they stick or twist? If it was June, early July, you'd be worried, really, really, really worried. But the fact that there's only a few hours left in the window, Liverpool cannot get in. Cannot, even if they pull miracles out of the hat, get someone in. Never mind replace Salah. That's never going to happen anyway. But even to get any sort of a like-for-like replacement is impossible in 3 or 4 hours anyway. So I cannot see the Salah one happening in this window, but possibly next summer. Possibly next summer. But I want Salah to stay. I like the look of this team. Let's get Gravenberch announced as soon as possible. That's a done deal, so I wouldn't worry about that. A delayed announcement of Ryan G, making me nervous, to be honest, says Conchiner Carella. Wouldn't worry about it. As far as I know, it's a done deal, buddy. Just waiting on the announcement. Probably 7 or 8 o'clock. Or they might wait right up to the bloody thing and really have Liverpool fans clinging on with their toenails, their fingernails. Europa League draw, were you happy with it? Handy enough, I have to say. LASK from Austria. Toulouse, to win or Toulouse from France. So not much travelling. And also the minnows of Union Saint-Grégoire, I think it's called. I forget that. It's hard to pronounce it, from Belgium. So Belgium, France, Austria. Handy enough. Happy with it. Yeah, really happy with it. We can probably play a second team of 1 or 2 senior players. It should be good enough to win that group. And that's what you're hoping for Thursday night football, so that your players can look forward to, the big players are fine, can look forward to the Sunday, Monday games. Just keeping an eye on anything breaking on Sky Sports News. They're talking. Here's the Liverpool Vinny O'Connor coming up now outside Anfield. Let's see what he has to say. Guys, interesting few hours ahead. So hit that like, hit the share. Let's go. Henry's in the house. How are you, Henry? Hopefully you were well. Yeah, as Sky Sports reporter is saying, the Polina deal between Fulham and Bayern Munich was a separate deal. It had nothing to do with Ryan Gravenberch going to Liverpool. So when that fell through, the German window closed, I think it was 5 o'clock. Nothing to worry about. There's absolutely nothing to do. I've heard earlier today he passed all his medical with flying colours. So it's only a matter of time. I'm saying maybe 7, 8 o'clock tonight where you'll see the announcement. Could be right now. So everybody keep an eye on Twitter. Keep an eye on the LFC page, because usually it could literally break. Fingers crossed Salah still with us after the 7th of September, said Seamus. Yeah, 100%. Cannot see it. Cannot see it. We just don't have time to replace him. The money is crazy. I mean, FSG, we know they're money mad, of course. But they might do some sort of deal with El Etihad and say, listen, you can't have him in this window. The bloody place would go into anarchy, civil war. But we can do a deal where you can have him next summer. Something like that, maybe. I don't want to see him go. I do not want to see Mo Salah, the king of Egypt, go. Because we all love Mo Salah, of course. But there is a day. That day will come sooner rather than later. And we've got to get the best deal for the club. And the best deal for Salah, best deal for the club. But he ain't going anywhere just yet. He's certainly not going to go tonight. I can tell you that much. It's not going to happen. I think Mo will go. Not only is that crushing to the team, but that we have the wrong owners with the money, unfortunately. They won't reinvest in LFC today. Won't happen today, buddy. I mean, what are we? 4.5 hours left in the window. The Saudi window closes on the 7th. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. Will it happen next summer? I think it's probably 90% it'll happen next summer. It's crazy that there is part of the fan base that want him gone. No chance. No chance. We will announce Grav last minute so we don't ask more from the window. Hasn't been good enough since Northred. Yeah, possibly. Doesn't look like anybody else will be coming in. Looks like Ryan Gravenberch is a done deal for me. It was done. I heard about 2 hours ago it was a done deal. He passed his medical and everything, just waiting for the announcement. The Polina stuff with Bayern Munich has absolutely nothing to do with it. So don't be worried about it. Gravenberch will be announced. Could even be announced while we're live. So keep an eye out. I'm watching Sky News, Sky Sports News behind me. Watching here with you guys. Dave, why do you call Slabbersly Big Bad Dom? Simple. It's an 80s ad for Domestos that you clean your toilet with. Big Bad Dom. His name is Dominic. Dom is his nickname. Big Bad Dom. That's why I call him Big Bad Dom. Check it out on YouTube. Big Bad Dom ad. It is brilliant. And that's Big Bad Dominic Slabbersly. Slabbersly, McAllister, Endo, Wataru Endo. And now Gravenberch is in the door. Relax. Announcement is very, very soon. But I don't think there's going to be anything else. Everybody's saying defenders. Something else more. I cannot see it unless something is really pulled out of the bag. But even Klopp today, sort of, without throwing water on it to dampen it, sort of did dampen it at the same time. He said he didn't want to ruin the fans, thinking about up till 11 o'clock that something could happen. But the Gravenberch one goes through, which it has today. I can't see anything more. Hope I'm wrong. I still want a defender. Hope I'm wrong. I think FSG aren't that stupid. They know if Salah goes late in the window, there will be repercussions from the fans. Seamus, absolutely. That guy off Napoli to replace Salah next season, maybe. I can't even pronounce his name, but he is some player. He is some player. Sad, but that's life. He's going to go at some stage. Just won't be today or next week. It probably will be next summer. How's everyone doing today? Need a few more in the last few stages, says Mark. Forrest. Can't see it, Mark, to be fair. We've all wanted a defender, right back or centre half, or maybe even both. We've rebuilt our midfield. Gravenberch is a done deal. It just has to be announced officially. But I still think we're a defender short, a centre half short. David, September. It's not August anymore. It is September. The 1st of September. I cannot believe it. We're already into September. Gotta get dinner before I do my next video at 7, says Henry. Absolutely. You might even be live when Gravenberch is officially announced. Big up, Dave. Panov Scouts. I think FSG's uncertainty with how we would react if the only reason they haven't sold him before now is Northred. I just can't see it. The money is huge. I mean, they're predicted to come in with a 200 million bid now in the next few days to really turn FSG's heads. 150 up front and 50, add-ons. I mean, that's ridiculous money for a 31-year-old with 2 years on his contract. It's absolutely ridiculous. I think if it's June, if it's early July, I think FSG take it. I really, really do. I just think it's too late. 3.5 hours in the window. 3.5 hours. Unless Mbappe wants to play for a season, who knows? But I mean, I just can't see it. Just cannot see it. Doak to slide in for Salah when he goes, says Mark. Ben Doak is no joke. What a player he is. Young Scottish player. Wow. He's going to be, but you can't throw him in the deep end just too early. He'll probably get in, the Europa League today, as I say. Austrian team, French team, Belgian team. I'm happy with that. The young Ben Doak will get plenty of minutes in the Europa League, I'm sure, with all the other young lads. Biasetic and all this. Thiago's injured again. I mean, that's getting a bit Naby Keita-ish. Thiago, very unlucky. What a player. He's been stolen from us through injuries. Smash the likes and subscribe, says Ravi. Absolutely. You know what to do, guys. The more likes, the algorithm, you know what to do. The longer we stay on. Gravenberch could even be officially announced while we're live. Who knows? We should be signing his replacement in January so we can integrate him into the team so he hits the ground running next season, since LFC today. Absolutely. I can see a statement from FSG, big rebuild next summer. Klopp to get all that Salah money, says North Red. Oh my God, I'll be crying when Salah leaves, to be fair. I really will, and I don't cry easy. But I mean, I think just for Salah, 2 years, 31, it's a lot of money. They want them, and they will not go away. They will come back in January. They will come back next summer because he is the Muslim icon in football, the Arabic icon of all time, probably the most famous Arabic footballer in history. They want them in the Saudi League. What a kudos! What a coup for the Saudi Pro League that would be. What a coup that would be to get Mo Salah, but it's not going to happen in the next few days, but possibly will happen next summer. There is 4 hours and 31 minutes left in the window, guys. A lot of stuff to still happen. The Gravenberch is a done deal, far as I know. Medical pass, that's all done. Just waiting for the official announcement, so don't worry about that. Europa League draw today. Very happy about that. What else can we talk about? Aston Villa come to Anfield on Sunday. Tricky game. Unai Emery, they drew 1-1 at Anfield the last game of the season, last season. Thiago is out injured for another little while. Curtis Jones is back in training, so that's a bit of a plus. Bajcetic is training. That's another plus. Gravenberch, even though he signs today, I don't think you'll see him on Sunday. There's a 2-week wait. Get him integrated. There's an international break. Great time to get him in, get to know his teammates, get to his apartment or house or wherever he's living. Smooth transition. He'd be probably out on the pitch on Sunday with the jersey, number 38, of course. Other than that, relax about it. Nice and easy. Sorry, people, but if that money goes up to 200 million, then I think they sell him, says Nordred. Possibly. Possibly. Villa is not a walk in the park, says Mark Forrest. It absolutely is not a walk in the park. It's a tough game on Sunday. So much to talk about. Hit the like button, hit the share button. We're going to stay on for a little while. Hopefully the Ryan Gravenberch news breaks, the official announcement. It is, I would say, not far away. Medical was passed. Basically, they're probably just drying the photographs or the videos of the drone footage or whatever they do. Let's hope it is announced maybe when we're live. If not, I'll have to come back on live. So such a big weekend for Liverpool. Europa League draw. Very happy with it. I'll take it. As I say, great for the youngsters as well. The likes of Endo, Bajcetic, even the younger lads. Give them plenty of football. European away nights. European nights at Anfield. I know it's Thursday night. We're not particularly mad about Thursday nights. We really do want Champions League, and we've got to get back in. That's why Mo Salah has to stay with us, to get back into the Champions. That could be his going away gift, lifting the Europa League in Dublin, my hometown, next year. That would be absolutely beautiful. Get back into the Champions League, because even if you win the Europa League, you get back in anyway. Although it's a total change in the Champions League next year. How are today, Dave? It's Ali, just being me in the house. Hopefully all good, Ali. All good, my friend. Absolutely fantastico. Waiting on all this breaking news. That's how we are today, Ali. Super good, my friend. Super, super good. Really, really important weekend. Get the Gravenberch deal announced officially. Nice. We can all relax. Maybe a little secret to come in the background between now and 11. Who knows? A loan deal. I can't see it personally. Beat Villa on the weekend. Get the 3 points. We'll talk about the 11 for that game as well. And of course, Europa League. Happy with that draw. We could have been the back arse of nowhere. We could have been flying all over the place. Austria, Germany, France. I'll take that. Absolutely take it. I hope the Mancs get knocked out of the Champions League. We face them in the final in Dublin. United Liverpool final in Dublin. That would be something else, wouldn't it? The Aviva Stadium is quite small, though. What, 47,000? Something like that. That'd be crazy. We could probably move it to Crow Park, 80,000. You'd need 80,000 if it was Liverpool United in the Europa League final. Bella Ketchup is having a medical at Bayern Munich, a loan deal. I think that fell through, along with the Polina deal. A lot of stuff falling through at the last minute because, remember, the German window closed at 5 o'clock. The German transfer window closed at 5 p.m. So the window's gone. The window's gone. Dave, what number does Gravenberch get? Number 38. 38. Number 38. It's an unusual number, maybe lucky for some. But Gravenberch will get the number 38. So that's the one he'd be wearing in all those photos and videos. I wonder if he could hustle 300 million for Salah knowing the Saudis. I don't want him to go. I do not want him to go. I want him to stay at Liverpool. Come on. We want Mo Salah, the King of Egypt. There's plenty of years left in him. He's super fit. He's never bloody. He's never injured. You will not know how good. You'll only know how good he is when he's gone. And then it's too late. So enjoy him while you can. Let's hope we get another season out of him. And I believe we'll get at least one more season out of him. The only interest I have in the EL is if we win it. Europa League. Klopp has the full complement of trophies. A fraction of the time it took certain Scott up the road. Mr. Ferguson, of course. Yeah, we got beaten by Sevilla, remember, in Klopp's first season? We were 1-0 up, lost 3-1. My God. And we did not play well in the second half of that game. So a bit of unfinished business. And the fact that it's in Dublin, wow. Maybe if Edwards was still at the club, maybe. Can't cry over spilt milk, guys. Why did Henderson and Fabinho go to Saudi Arabia? Benjamin Franklin's, baby. All about the money. It's all about the money. That's why, Ali. All about the money, baby. No, it's not. It's quite small, actually, the ground. It's mainly soccer and rugby, but someone Google it there. The Aviva Stadium in Dublin. What's the capacity? I thought it was only something like 47. I've been in it a few times. Dave, last go, and what have we got to lose in Europa League? We have got the Belgium side, Union Saint-Gilloise, and of course, Lexi McAllister's brother Kevin plays for them. So he was on the bus today. I don't know what he's seen it on the Twitter feed. They mentioned the teams. They obviously didn't know. They're coming back from training, and they mentioned LASK from Austria. Then they mentioned Toulouse from France, and then they said Liverpool, and the bloody bus exploded. Just shows you Liverpool. They went, oh my God, we're playing Liverpool. Like fans they were. And then McAllister's brother, see you soon, bro. You know, that type of thing. So that was absolutely nice. 51,700. Yeah, but being a final, there'd be probably restrictions and stuff. It'd probably come down to about 47, 48, you know, for security reasons and all that, but still quite small, you know. But it is a lovely ground. It is a lovely ground. Darwin with 2 goals last week. Let's hope he scores another 2. And I'm going to say Darwin Núñez starts against Villa at the weekend. I'm going to give him my 11 for the game on Sunday, of course, because we're going to talk about everything here. Gravenberch, done deal. Just has to be officially announced. Mo Salah, 200 million bid incoming. Hopefully he is going nowhere. Europa League, happy with that. Aston Villa the weekend. Let's get the 3 points. Let's get 10 out of 12, and I would be happy with that. Probably 45 for the final. A bit more, about 47, 48, I would think. Go on, Dave. It's exciting times for Liverpool. This is Ravi. Super exciting, my friend. I was meant to go live at 7, but I said I'll go live just in case the Gravenberch, Ryan Express comes through with the announcement, the official announcement that we all expect, to be fair. 51,700. There you go, guys. Darwin made to play versus Europa teams. Darwin will have quality decisions. No, I think Darwin could play himself into that number 9 position. And if he keeps scoring, he cannot be dropped. He just can't be for the big games. For me, you play Darwin, you play Mo Salah, and you play Jota against Villa. You really do. You could say Luis Diaz for Jota. Jota did well when he came on. The midfield is the big one. Slobosly, of course, McAllister, Gravenberch won't be in time to play at the weekend. Curtis Jones is back, so maybe Curtis comes in for Endo. Would you stick Endo there? Yes, I would stick Endo there. Curtis coming back from a long-term injury, so nice to have him on the bench. So we'd stay with the same 3 as we had against Newcastle. Wataru Endo, the more he plays, the better he gets. Big Bad Dom and McAllister. Obviously, Van Dijk is out. Kanate is, I think he's touch and go, but I think he's going to miss it. So it's going to be Matip Gomez, you would think, with Robertson and Trent and Alisson in goal. Good to have Curtis on the bench. Elliott, the likes of Luis Diaz, all on the bench. That's my team, and they're going to go 2-0. Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 0. Mo Salah and Darwin Núñez to continue scoring goals. I'll just keep looking around the Sky Sports News just in case. We're going to get fucked over against this. Robbie, you never walk alone. I do not think so. As far as I know, it's a done deal. The Polina thing falling through with Fulham and Bayern Munich has nothing to do with this. This is a separate deal. He flew in this morning early. I think he was there at 9:30, 9 for the first part. That passed. And they did another part after lunch. That passed. Went back for photographs, videos, and you know what I mean, announcement videos. I think it's only a matter of time. That's what I mean, Dave. Darwin's confidence is getting so good. It's all about scoring the weekend. If he can go a few games scoring. It's probably a bad idea that the international break's coming so soon, though. I'd rather a few games, get back into it. Darwin has to start. He will start. Still a bit of a worry on squad depth. It will be a long slog. Yeah, I still wanted a defender, guys. Maybe even two. Centre-half and a right-back. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Still could, but I can't see it. Lalu, Pato, Big Dom, goal incoming versus Villa. Tell you what, he's some players, isn't he? Big Bad Dom. Big Bad Dom. Claire Dean is in the house. Long time no see, Claire Dean. How are you? Are you still in Peru? Are you still in Peru? As I say, loads to talk about. Europa League draw. Were you happy with it? Mo Salah coming or going. I think he's staying for at least one more season, even if there's a £200 million bid put in. And Gravenberch just waiting an official announcement by Liverpool Football Club. Claire, great to see you. Hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. We could be live when Gravenberch is announced, so we'll stay live for a little while. I'll start with Salah, Darwin and Diaz, Jota and Hakpo on the bench, says Carella. Yeah. Gravenberch is done, waiting for announcement only, says Seamus. Absolutely. That's my thoughts on the matter. The amazing Claire Dean in the chat. Hope you were well. Claire, absolute legend. Just on my lunch break, do we still have Salah in the window? Just yes, we do have Salah. We do. He left the training ground today in his beautiful sport Bentley coupe or whatever you call it. He deserves that, of course. I can't see it. Even if it goes up to 200 million, Claire, it's too late in the window. Like, what are we? 4 hours, 20 minutes in the window? It's not going to happen. We can't replace him. It is a lot of money, but they'll come back next summer. They will definitely come back next summer. Claire Dean saying hello to all our old friends. We would be in deep if the injuries continued in defence. Hendo and Fab standing in that terrible injury-ravaged season. Crazy. And Nat Phillips, of course, went on loan. I think it was only a 6-month loan. I thought originally it was a 1-year loan, but I think it's a 6-month loan to Glasgow Celtic. So good move for him. It's about playing football, isn't it, guys? But I'd say they can drag him back. I'd say part of that deal is if we really got in trouble, Nat Phillips to the rescue like he did a few seasons ago, remember? So young Reese with him that time. Hoping it doesn't happen. Their window doesn't close for a while, Claire. I think it's the 7th of September, Saudi window. It doesn't matter how window closes in 4 hours, 20 minutes, and it just won't happen. Still in Peru, Dave. I need a new job, says Claire. Absolute legend. Should come on this show sometime, Claire. Great to get your point of view. If you ever want to pop in, let me know. Still awaiting the official announcement from Liverpool Football Club on Ryan Gravenberch. Surely it must be shortly. Origi back in the Prem. I heard Burnley were looking at him. I think Fulham were looking at him. Great to see Divock Origi back in the Premier. Just once he doesn't score against us, of course. Heard that about 2 weeks ago. Their window closes. Ridiculous money. They should have wrapped up a deal for the next year, I reckon. Maybe. Stay tuned for the match this Sunday. Cannot wait for the match this Sunday at Anfield. Aston Villa are the visitors. Unai Emery, sticky, squeaky bum game, not easy. Got to be up for it. Got to be ready to rock. I would be happy to get a win there. Clean sheet would be a bonus. A win. Got to be 3 wins and a draw. 10 points. You would have took it. Absolutely. Forest, Northridge, you're absolutely right. Nothing in Forest and Burnley. I think Forest are favourites to get Divock Origi. Pool cube is in. You ready for the shot? Here we go. Chalk the cube. Ready? What a shot. The black went in off. Yeah, I can't see it. There will be 200 million bid, I'm sure, but might even go up to 250 by next week. But Liverpool can't sell. That cannot happen. Cannot happen. Far as I know, the Gravenberch deal is done. Just waiting on the announcement. Maybe 7 o'clock. We'll probably be live when it's announced. Let me know. I've Sky Sports News in the background, so just in case. But just waiting on the announcement. They probably drag it out closer to the window. So all the attention's on this, and then nothing else comes in. You know, the type of way. But a bit of nerves, I suppose. But Paul Joyce did tweet it around 6 o'clock that this deal is separate from the Polina Fulham deal, which fell through. It's nothing really to do with it. A lot of people were thinking yesterday Polina had to go to Bayern Munich for Bayern to okay the Ryan Gravenberch deal to Liverpool, but apparently nothing to do with the separate deals. He wasn't getting game time anyway at Bayern Munich. He wasn't getting game time. The lack of a pro right back to challenge Trent is a big worry. Right back, yeah, professional right back. Huge. The fact we let Calvin Ramsey go on loan to Preston North End, who came in last year as Trent's backup, tells you something, doesn't it? I thought they were definitely going for a right back when that happened. Now, it might still happen. Who knows? A few hours left. But, yeah, I thought that was a gimme. But I can't see it now. And he's injured too. Now for Preston North End. Do you know who? Skibidi Toilets, Dave. It's on YouTube. I've never bloody heard of it. Absolutely never heard of it. I keep drinking this and I have to go to the toilet. But as I say, guys, Europa League draw, were you happy with it? LASK from Austria. Union Saint Jorai from Belgium. And Toulouse from France. Toulouse was a decent side. To win or to lose, that is the question. Will Liverpool to lose the transfer window, or will they win? The Saudi League has had so many legends leave without a proper good boy. Fabinho and Hendo, of course, two big ones. Calvin will be out for a while, says Mark Forrest. That's what I'm saying. I mean, Calvin Ramsey was he was young. He was 19 when he came in. Just turned 19, ready to rock. Got a Scottish cap, senior cap. He was young player of the year last year, the season before last for Aberdeen. Really, really promising. And I'm still saying he is promising. But then he goes away to Preston North End and then gets injured. So just a little worry why he sent away on loan. That's all I'm saying. When we needed backup for Trent. And the reason he was brought in was for backup. So how long before Haaland is lured by the Saudis? A few years. They're not really buying the superstars that in the mid-20s, are they? They're more buying the likes of Ronaldo, Mane in their 30s. Salah, 31, even though that's not done. You know, even a huge wage. And I did hear today, talking about obscenities, the wages they're offering Mo Salah. Did you hear it? Did you hear how much money they're offering Salah? 1.5 million a week. 1.5 million a week. OMG. If we don't win Europa, then LFC need to have serious word with themselves. Well, we're favourites, obviously. It's in Dublin, Claire. The final is in Dublin, the Aviva Stadium. Cannot wait. If it's in the final there, it'd be dreamland for me, of course. Not too far away from me. Just the other side of the Liffey. But certainly be a home game for Liverpool if we get to the final. There's no doubt about that. Imagine what the Saudis will pay Haaland. About 5 million a week. I mean, it's crazy. It's astronomical. It's monopoly money. Saudi monopoly money. They'll probably bring out a monopoly game next year. Saudi Pro League monopoly game. Yeah, it's madness. But surely heads are turned. I'm sure there's FSG. We know their money, man. The heads are being turned with 150, 100 million up front. It's very unusual to get 100 million up front with a check. It's very unusual in the world of football. It's usually spread over 5 years, or like Chelsea, 9 years, and 50 in add-ons, so, and probably go higher. I know, it might be a reason to come home, Claire. The tickets will be hard to get, though. Well, it'll hold, 51,000 plus, probably be less than that for final. Depends who they're playing, of course, but tickets would be like Willy Wonka chocolate bars. They should sell an NFC chocolate bar to get to the Europa League final and 2 or 3 golden tickets, VIP golden tickets, Willy Wonka Europa League final golden tickets if Liverpool get to the final. And five a chocolate bar, make a lot of money then. Then you can buy your Salah replacement. Absolutely. Well, it's home for me, baby. Only down the road. But as I say, Aston Villa the weekend won't be easy. Tough game. Watkins is the danger man. Klopp did mention him today. So it's a bit of an all over the shop, chat today. We're talking about everything. We're talking about Liverpool, Aston Villa the weekend. We're talking about Europa League draw. Group E for Liverpool. Very good draw. We're talking about Ryan Gravenberch just waiting for the official announcement, which will be any minute or hour now. There is only literally 3 hours and 13 minutes in the window. So anything can happen. Who knows? Maybe even a defender comes in. You never know. Football is a strange old game, as Jimmy Greaves used to say. So get your comments in, hit the like, hit the share. You know what to do, guys. I'm going to go 2-0 to the Reds. Darwin and Salah to score. I'd love to see Darwin play, start as a number 9 and continue that form that he came on against Newcastle. So I'd say, to be honest, it might be 7 or 8 o'clock. I did mention earlier it could be a 7 o'clock thing. They're going to drag it out. I just hope it's not dragged right out till 11 o'clock, because if it goes that long, you'll be going, OMG, has something happened? But I have it from good advice that it's a done deal. They're just waiting on the announcement, the official announcement from LFC. And when it breaks, you will hear it on Dave's LFC Chats. So get your comments in. You know what to do, guys. Any other news you have? If you're on Twitter, if you're on some other channel now, let me know. You might know before me. But don't put it in as a beep, beep. But yeah, it's just, look, I was meant to go live at 7 with Keith and Ivan. They couldn't make it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go live at 6:15, just in case the Gravenberch deal breaks and announces straight away. I'll be live for it. So, still coming up there. Brighton signed Ansu Fati on a season-long loan from Barcelona. What a player. He was going to be the next big thing, wasn't he? Barca letting him go on loan. Wow. A bit of a coup, though. A bit of a coup for Brighton. Bit of a coup for Brighton. I still think there's big deals to be done in the window, guys. Over 3 hours, 10 minutes left. Anything can happen in these windows. We've seen it in past windows that when the bong goes ding and it closes, there's still deals. Once the paper works in at a certain time, they can still go through. I'm just dreaming of a defender for Liverpool, but it is unlikely. I'm not expecting it. It's more of a miracle. Just get the Gravenberch announcement and I'll be happy, I suppose. But yeah, really interesting times for Liverpool. Are you happy with the window? Okay, let's say Ryan Gravenberch is in. What would you give the window? Big Bad Dom, McAllister, Endo, Gravenberch. Those 4. All the other lads out. What are you giving the window out of 10? I'm giving it a 7. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. If they got a defender, I'd give it an 8. But it's a 7 out of 10 for me. I still think it could be a missed opportunity. It really could. I hope I'm wrong. But we shall see. Time will tell. You're the one for me, Fatty, says Morrissey. Vase of flowers is in. Hopefully you are well watered, my friend. I do like an old Morrissey song. Smiths, by the way. Absolutely. But the Gravenberch deal is not far away. The announcement is not far away, guys. I'll give it a 6 without a centre half, says Vase of Flowers. So Vase of Flowers is given a 6 out of 10 for the transfer window. And that is with Ryan Gravenberch in the deal. Big Bad Dom, McAllister, and Endo from Japan. I gave it 7. He's given it 6. Maybe I'm generous with 7. As I say, if a centre half or right back came in, I'd definitely give it an 8. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen, guys. So what would you give it, guys? 18 people in. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's get those likes up, baby. Let's go. Yeah, it's the longer it goes, I can understand you guys. The longer it goes without an official announcement by Liverpool, the more squeaky bum it gets. But Twitter will explode, of course. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you want, will explode when it's officially announced. And I'm expecting it any time now. 7 out of 10. We need a right back and a centre half. It would have been 10 out of 10. Says Kochiner Carella. Absolutely, my friend. And it depends on the quality of the right back. Depends on the quality of the centre back, of course. Not just anybody. Not just an Arthur Mello or a Kabak. We're better than that, surely. But I still think this could be another trick missed. Okay, the midfield rebuild, beautiful. Throw Gravenberch in there. Really nice. But we knew we needed a defender back in June. We knew we needed a right back or a centre half or both. And if we don't bring one in the next 3 hours, I think it's a trick missed. I really do. 7 out of 10. I'm going 7 out of 10. Sorry, I did say 7 out of 10. And I'm being generous. I am being generous. With the players coming in, the amount we have lost, 5.5. So 5.5 for Mark Forrest. Wow, that's quite low, my friend. Are you including Gravenberch in that? I hope you are. We're still being left short in defence and keeping players fit. Would have liked to see one or two more signings, but I'm happy with the signings we've made. 6 out of 10 to Seamus more. Surely there's a centre-back Klopp wants, and we can afford his vase of flowers. A lot of players been looking at. Depends out. Loads. Will we get them? Doubt it. Only a matter of time, guys. Surely there's a centre-back. Yeah, well, who would you like to see? Who would you love to see come in before 11 o'clock? A centre-back out of nowhere. Who would you like? I can't even pronounce his name. The Colombian centre-half plays in Germany. He looks really good. All right, Dave. Has Salah's agent denied he's leaving? He did about 3 weeks ago. Rami Abbas. But it's been very, very quiet in the last 2 or 3 weeks. That worries me. How do you see us lining up for Villa? I said it earlier. Alisson in goal. I think Gomez, Matip, if Karate is not available, Van Dijk is out, suspended, Trent, Robbo. I think we go the same three. Endo, Wataru, Endo. Big Bad Dom and McAllister, and up front, I think Darwin has to start with Mo Salah. I said Jota. It's a toss-up between Jota and Diaz for me, but that's the 11. Should be good enough to beat Villa, but won't be easy at Anfield on Sunday. I think Klopp sees something in Jarrell Quansah. Perhaps that's why he didn't get a centre-back and let Nat Phillips go out on loan to Celtic. Maybe. He's only a young lad, though. Big, Too late to go for someone now. Would have to be a player in England at this stage. Maybe. Maybe on loan, though. Maybe a loan deal. Dave, who will Gravenberch link up well with when he plays as Ravi? I just want him announced first, Ravi. To be honest, announce him. Announce Gravenberch now. It's a done deal. Just announce it. Maybe the drone is broke. Dave, does Costas start Europa League games? Absolutely. Absolutely. You still have to have, especially away from home, you probably have to have a spattering of 2 or 3 senior players and maybe 1 or 2 on the bench, just in case. But realistically, the likes of Ben Doak, Biasetic, Kelleher in goal. You can play Gomez, Simicas, 1 or 2 of the young lads. Conor Bradley's injured now as well. These type players will get their game, start in games. It should be good enough to get through that group, to be fair. Should be good enough to win it. Vase of Flower. Torino would bite our hand off if we bid 30 million, 40 million euros for Parshures and aren't rich enough to snub that fee, even late in the window. Torino, yeah, well, maybe we looked at him. Maybe we've already bid for him. Who knows? Do the Saudis still want Gomez? They put in a cheeky bid for Gomez. I think the Saudis, between the Saudis and Newcastle, because we beat Newcastle with those late goals, maybe they weren't happy about it, and they're just trying to upset the apple cart with Liverpool and seem to be bidding for Liverpool players. Fabinho Hendo already went to Saudi. Ex-Liverpool player. Mane is gone. Big bids coming in for Salah, and we'll still see that one. That one hasn't gone away. Gomez bids. Who else? Gravenberch is a red. Absolutely, my friend. Look, that guy was 18, 19, came through the Ajax Academy. Unbelievable pedigree. 6'3", he's a big boy. He only turned 21 in May. Very young, 5-year deal. 34.2 million is an absolute snip. Dutch international, 11 senior caps. I am absolutely over the moon. Let's get it over the line. Spurs pulled off a nice deal with Brennan Johnson, another good young player. Spurs doing okay in the window. They will be a threat to top 4. There's no doubt about it. I do like the manager, the Australian guy, ex-Celtic manager, of course. Eamon Kelly is giving it a 6 out of 10 for the window. We need another centre-back. We've been saying it. A right-back and a centre-back. Ryan Gravenberch just needs to be announced, but we do need a defender. Will we get one in the next 4 hours? Hope, doubt. Dave, how do we stop any Villa attacks? We got to be careful. They're very, very pacey. We've got to be careful. We really, really do. If Matip Gomez are there, I worry a little bit, to be fair. I do. I worry for Villa at the weekend. The Saudis have bid for all our players. Kanate is said to be an Al Attiyah target too a couple of days ago. I'm surprised Klopp isn't the target at this stage. He probably will be. They'll probably give him millions, to come out when he finishes Liverpool in 3 seasons. Who knows? Not let them get the ball, says Mark Forrest. That would be the first thing. Don't give the ball away silly. They are a good counter-attacking side, very, very fast, but you can get at them defensively. You could certainly get at them at Anfield. They expect us to get at them, but not to start slowly like we did against Bournemouth. We give Bournemouth 2 or 3 chances. They scored one. If you're playing against Villa with a better attack, they will punish. Got to be tighter, guys, against Villa. Don't forget, we play Leicester City in the League Cup. We will see how good the bench is then. Yes, we got Leicester City midweek at Anfield, which was nice. Leicester, of course, in the Championship, but still a dangerous one. And remember what happened the last time we played Leicester in the League Cup? We won it, baby. We won it. We will be more secure when we play the high line. You mean when we don't play the high line? Says Ravi. Diaby needs watching if we go behind Villa. It will be tough to win. I take 1-0, even though I'm saying 2-0. It's all about winning. Let's get to 3 points and moving on. That's what it's about. It'll be a good start, good 4 games. Get the Ryan Gravenberch, announced. Hopefully, maybe even now at 7 o'clock. They do like the hour announcements, so maybe 7 or 8 tonight. Keep an eye out, guys, on Twitter. Who are the options for centre half? Do you mean for the weekend or for tonight? I can't see any centre half coming in now unless the loan deal that's been done. I can't see a signing today, guys, of a defender, unfortunately. Would have liked to see it, but I think Gravenberch is the only one in. And to me, it's a missed trick. It's another missed trick, another window. Another window that's got cracked by FSG if a defender doesn't come in. Want to get rid of positional marking? I know this statistically, people love stats and stuff like that. For letting in goals, it actually has a higher level of not letting in goals. But I don't like it. Just mark the bloody man. Just mark your man. Pick your man and mark him. 1-0 is always a satisfying win. But last 10 minutes, if you've got a bad heart or you're worried, it's not great, But I take 1-0. Of course you take 1-0. You take 1-0 for the rest of the season, win every game 1-0, you win bloody everything, wouldn't you? You'd win everything. I mean, with who we have in midfield, the high line will be more secure. Well, we're presuming Endo, who, hopefully will have 11 players in the pitch. The last 2 games he's played, we've only had 10. So that's not easy for a new lad coming in Japan. Coming in from Stuttgart, of course. Japanese captain. Hopefully he starts, do his job. I really do like him. He's going to do a job for us. There's no doubt about it. Quality there as well. He can play centre-half, by the way. He can actually play centre-half. I know he's not the tallest. He's 5'10", but he can play centre-half. He played there for Stuttgart and Japan. So he could be centre-half the weekend with Gomez. Who knows? Endo, big job the weekend for Villa because we've got the game's won in midfield, guys. The game is won in midfield. 4 hours and the window shuts, guys. 4 hours at 7 o'clock. Any news on Endo? Any news on Gravenberch? 2-1 win, but very scrappy, says Mark. I would take it. Yeah, Setic might get a run out the week. I'd say more of a sub coming on, maybe. We should beat Villa. I'm expecting a 3-1 win, says Eamon. Any type of win, as I said, Eamon. It's always a tricky game. Always a tricky game against Aston Villa. Always. But cannot wait. Gravenberch news is surely just around the corner, guys. I have Sky Sports News on in the background, just in case. So, if you guys hear it before me, let me know. No spoilers, of course. Don't act the fiddle. Can't see Gravenberch playing this weekend when we get him. No, we won't play this weekend. You might see him on the pitch, but the only thing you'll see him on the pitch is, the jersey, that type of thing. Announcing himself to the Anfield faithful, but on the pitch, no chance. Dave, the first 20 minutes will be crucial as Villa and how we set up. This silly. We seem to have crept back in, letting in early goals, first 15, 20 minutes at Anfield. Silly stuff. But if someone would have told me, start of the season, Newcastle away, Chelsea away, Bournemouth, Villa, if we can get 10 points, I would have took your hand off. We already have 7 points already, 2 wins and a draw. If we can get another win, 10 points, you take it. You would absolutely take it. Luton playing tonight, Kenilworth Road, Premier League, first Premier League game in a long time. I remember way back, early 90s. I think I had a Luton shirt. I did a lovely jersey, a white jersey. I think my younger brother had a Luton Town. They played on an indoor pitch, them and Oldham Athletic back in the late 80s. It was like a plastic pitch, I remember at the time. A long time ago. 4th match of the season, we need a clean sheet against Villa. It's going to be a tight game for sure. We need to know have any causing mistakes. No more red cards. Forget about red cards. That's enough red cards for the season. Don't want to see any more. Just keep 11 men on the pitch aiming. Absolutely. Good point, Dave. Centre-half situation might change tonight. I forgot about that. Still 4 hours left, guys, but I can't see a centre-half coming in. I'd hope, but can't see. Also, we seem to settle into the opposition's speed of play. We find it hard to step it up. It takes us so long to get going. We started well at Newcastle. Obviously, Van Dijk got sent off. That didn't help. They got a goal. Crowd goes up. And then second half, we played much better with 10 men. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Just keep 11 men on the pitch for a change. Absolutely. So, guys, hit the like. Hit the share. We stay on for another few minutes just in case Gravenberch is announced. Medical was done earlier. All passed. Just awaiting on the official announcement. Don't let me down, LFC. Let's go. And maybe pull one out of the hat. Who knows? Who knows? But Aston Villa the weekend, I'm going to go 2-0. Let's get the win. In the bag. Get the win. Relax. International break. Get the likes of Gravenberch, Endo, Slobosai, McAllister, integrated, ready to roll, and build from there. Endo must be sick of coming onto the ball. Endo must be sick of coming on to bail us out. Yeah. 10-man syndrome, my friend. Trent will start as Liverpool captain for the first time at Anfield on Sunday. Yeah, true. Very good point. Van Dijk was the club captain, of course, new club captain, but he is out suspension. Trent was the vice captain and will be captain if he's fit on Sunday. Good point. St. Patrick's goes 7 out of 10 for me. Would be better with an extra defender. Looking forward to the season. Think we might surprise a few people. We definitely going to get a lot of goals. I think we could concede a lot, probably 17-18 season. We need to tighten up. Tighten up and we have a chance to win a trophy. Europa League at Dublin would be nice, of course. League Cup, FA Cup. League Cup, we've Leicester City at Anfield. FA Cup doesn't start till after Christmas. Who knows? Who knows in the league? Who knows? It needs announcing sooner rather than later. I don't want to be waiting for Grav to be announced in the last hour. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That would be crazy because then the longer it goes, the more people are hemming and hawing and wondering was the Polina deal to Bayern, which fell through at 5. Anything to do, maybe Bayern in a second, second thoughts and stuff like that. But I was told it had nothing to do with it. The Gravenberch one was a separate deal. He wants to play for Liverpool. Liverpool want him to play, which is a good sign. I only want players that want to play for the club, guys. Casado, if you're listening. Hi, mate. How are you? Geordie in the house. Absolutely brilliant. Are the Geordies going to sign anybody late in the window, my friend? Let's see. Neil is in the house. My brother Neil. Hi, Neilo. Hopefully you're well. Hit the like. Hit the share. Gravenberch hasn't been officially announced yet, but let's hope in the next hour or two it is announced because only 4 hours left in the window. Less than 4 hours. Europa League. Trip to Austria, LASK. Trip to Belgium with Kevin McAllister. Of course, Alexis McAllister's brother. Union, Saint-Gilloise, I think they're called. And, of course, Toulouse in France. They're decent. I think Toulouse would probably be second favourites. Liverpool favourites in that group. But I think Toulouse are a decent side. Maybe Liverpool, Toulouse to come out of that. Who knows? Klopp must be looking at centre-backs. It's obviously we need one. Klopp mentioned today that he didn't think he was going to get any defenders in. If you looked at his press conference today, he sort of poured cold water over it. Could have been a tactic. I don't know. Tuchel already came out and said Gravenberch had left Bayern to Seamus. Yeah, as far as I know, it's a done deal. It's just the announcement they're waiting on. Oh, yeah, just waiting on the announcement. Not long to go now, surely. Well, you'd expect it in the next 4 hours either way, but I'm expecting it roughly 8 or 9 o'clock now. I did say 6 or 7. Hopefully it's 7 or 8. The sooner the better, guys, because it's getting twitchy on Twitter. It's getting twitchy. I'm going to go 2-0. Recap, okay? Europa League, happy with that. Don't have to travel too far. Thursday night, a lot of younger players, inexperienced players can get a lot of football. Some great European nights, of course. Leicester City in the third round of the League Cup at Anfield, which is a bonus. Should be okay there. Won't be easy. Should be okay there. Aston Villa at Anfield on Sunday. Won't be easy against Unai Emery's team. Very fast, very attacking side. But I expect us to win. 10:55 announcement will be made to Seamus. Maybe. Dave, do you think Darwin Núñez, chaotic Darwin? I absolutely do. If he doesn't, it will be a travesty. He's got to start as number 9. If you come on and basically haul Liverpool out of a hole, if you have to literally haul Liverpool out of a hole, we were in a hole. We were 1-0 down. He came on, got the equaliser, an unbelievable strike. 93rd minute, 2-1, away from home, 10 men, bang. You're starting. If he doesn't start on Sunday, unless it's an injury or something, and as far as I know, he's not injured, Klopp will have a few questions to answer, but Darwin has to start. At Anfield, confidence up. I could see him score if he starts. I could see him get at least a goal, maybe 2, if he starts on Sunday. Absolutely. The only thing is, I hope he doesn't get too excited. We know what happened last season when he came on at Anfield and against Crystal Palace, and bit of this, bit of that. Just a bit too excited. I'm sure he's learned from that sending off. Klopp said if he could sign a centre-back for this weekend, he would. But the reporter should have said, okay, but Konate and VVD are out for Wolves next weekend as well, Jurgen. I think Klopp said if you could get one for the weekend or a week, he would. But long-term, maybe a loan, I don't know. We'll have to throw Ryan to start on Sunday for me. Eamon Kelly, can't see it. Cannot see Ryan Gravenberch in the team for Sunday. I just can't see it. He hasn't even been officially announced yet. Are you happy with the business, including Gravenberch this summer? Says Rob Mulholland. Well, I gave it 7 out of 10. I would have liked a centre-half or a right-back or maybe both. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. I know there's 3 hours left, 4 hours in the window, but I'd be surprised if a defender comes in now. A little bit disappointed, but it is what it is. And we go with what we got, guys. Does that leave Hackbo playing down the left Sunday with Darwin starting? Maybe. Super sub has been his role for the moment. Super sub. Rob's a 7 out of 10 as well. Absolutely. So hit the like, hit the share. Maybe Gravenberch will be announced while we're live. That would be really super, wouldn't it? That's why I'm keeping an eye behind me on Sky Sports News. You guys are probably checking Twitter. I don't know. LFC feed on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Because they usually throw out a little teaser about 5 or 10 minutes before the actual announcement, don't they? They show that chair they all sit on. Interesting times in Liverpool, guys. Grav won't feature until after the international break. He may be a sub versus Wolves, though, methinks his face. Possibly. Yeah. I just love to see him. I just want to see him with the jersey on, the number 38 jersey. I want to see it in the next few minutes or hour or whatever it is. Get it out of the way. It's a done deal. Let's go. That's all I want to do. And we can concentrate on talking about the player. But as an impact sub, what a player to have. Absolutely. That's what it's about. It's about options. We're going to have a long season. Europa League is long and hard. League Cup, FA Cup, League itself. A lot of games to play, guys. That's why I still think we need a defender. That's why we're missing a trick if we don't get one. It doesn't look like we're getting one. The Mo Salah stuff won't go away, but I can't see it happening this window, possibly next season. Go Divock Origi to Forest. Here we go, according to Fab Firmino. Divock Origi, welcome back to the Premier League with Nottingham Forest. Great signing for them, of course. Big Divock. Just hope he doesn't score against us. Other than that, I wish him well. They're still talking about this Mo Salah stuff and the 200 million bid coming in, maybe. That doesn't sound good. And the fact that Rami Abbas, who of course is Mo Salah's agent, 3 weeks ago he came out with saying Salah signed a 3-year deal. That was a year ago. This is different. The Saudi League wasn't as big a deal then. They weren't throwing money left, right, and centre. They certainly weren't offering Mo Salah 1.5 million a week. 1.5 million a week. What? They weren't offering Liverpool 150 or 200 million. That wasn't happening last year. So, interesting times. Diaz, Nunes, Salah on Sunday for me. Jota and Hakpo on the bench's face. Crazy. Look, until that Saudi window shuts on the 7th of September, which is next week, it closes and Salah's still in the Liverpool jersey, only then will I be happy. Because the problem I have with FSG is it's all about the money. And if the money's so big up front, I do worry. Even though it would be suicide, footballing suicide, I mean, not financial suicide, I do worry. Would you take 200 million for Salah if offered to Zeman? I wouldn't, and I'll explain why. Let's say you offer 150 up front and 50 bonuses, add-ons type of thing. We need to get back into the Champions League next year. There's two ways we can do it. By winning the Europa League in Dublin or finishing in the top four. That's the only way we can get back in. I know it's a bit of its format change next year. Maybe it's top 5, something like that next year. We need Salah playing for Liverpool to get back into the Champions League. A Salah-less Liverpool with no one else coming in to replace him because the window shuts in a few hours. You know, our chances go down maybe 20%. That will lose us 50, 60 million straight away. So there your 150 up front becomes 110. You know, diminished returns and all that. But money talks. I don't know. The longer this goes on, it does worry me. Won't be long till our clubs are owned by the Americans and Saudis. Well, most of them are anyway, aren't they? Saudis seem to target LFC players or ex-players. Seems suspicious as Rob. It absolutely is. We mentioned that earlier. Salah's agent stands to make a huge fortune if the deal is worth 200. He probably gets 10, 15 million into the backhand. He can retire on that. I wouldn't say he's poor, but you know, Salah 1.5 million a week. 1.5, it's probably tax-free as well. But his agent still insists he will see out his contract. Look, he's 2 years left. 2 years left. Liverpool's player. It's up to Liverpool. If Liverpool don't want to sell him, and Salah wants to go, Liverpool hold all the cards and say, listen, we let you go next summer. You're not going this summer, baby. It's up to Liverpool. Unless Salah throws the ties out of the pram, but I don't think Salah's that type of player, to be fair. Firmino left, Carvalho was out on loan. If Mo leaves without a replacement, we'd be one forward injury away from having 3 forwards and no striking subs like last season. That's the problem. That's the big problem. But the money is absolutely ridiculous. It's Euro millions by 2. Crazy. It has to turn heads. They rang Mike Werner last night with 100 million plus 50 bid, 100 million plus 50 bonuses bid. He said no chance. But he's probably saying they can go higher. And if they do come in with a 200 million bid tonight or tomorrow or next week, will Liverpool turn it down? That's the big question. LFC should hold him until next summer and demand 150 up front. That gives us a year to scout a replacement, says Rob. I say that's the part of the deal, yeah? Carvalho was injured. Bring on the LFC curses, Mark. Young Ramsey, Calvin Ramsey's injured. Preston North End too. I mean, it's just crazy. The LFC curse continues. Madness. Guys, I'm going to leave it there just in case the Ryan Gravenberch deal, which I know, and as far as I know, is done deal, just waiting for the announcement. If it breaks and it's announced, I'll go live. But up until now, I want to keep the voice. Could happen anytime between now and 11 o'clock, of course. Sooner the better. I'm saying maybe 8 o'clock. I will go live. But I'm going to go Liverpool to beat Villa 2-0 the weekend. I'm happy with the Europa League draw. Germany, France, Austrian trips. Really happy with that. Leicester City and Anfield in the cup. You take it. Gravenberch is a done deal. Just waiting on the official announcement. As things stand, Gravenberch included. It's a 7 out of 10 window for me. Would have loved a centre-back or right-back. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. It could happen. Hope the Mo Salah bullshit goes away. But let's see what happens. I will talk soon. If the Gravenberch stuff breaks, I break. Let's go. Stay safe. Talk soon. Let's beat Villa at the weekend. Cheers, guys.